Yeah. Namaskaram.
Namaskaram, sir.
Yeah. Audio is clear?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, we'll start. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Om Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shankaram Shankaracharyam Kesavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnur Gurur Devo Maheshwarah Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Vasudevasutam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Graditam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatva Manusandadami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshinim Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe Pullaravindayada Patranetra Enatvaya Bharata Taila Purnaha Prajwalito Jnanamaya Pradipaha Prapannaparijataya Totra Vetraikapanaye Jnanamudraya Krishnaya Gita Mrtaduhe Namaha Sarvopanishado Gavo Dogdha Gopalanam Danaham Partho Vatsas Sudhir Bhokta Dugdham Kitamrtam Mahad Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Bhishmadronatata Jayadratha Jalagam Dhara Nilopala Shalyagrahavati Kripena Vahani Karnena Velakula Ashwathama Vikarna Ghora Magara Duryodhana Vartini Sotirna Khalu Pandavairana Nadi Kaivartakah Kesavaha Parasharya Vachasaroja Mamalam Gitartha Gandhotkatam Nanakyanaka Kesaram Harikadha Sambodhana Bodhitam Loke Sajjana Shatpadairaharaha Pepiyamanam Muda Bhuyad Bharata Pangajam Kalimala Pradhvam Sinasreyase Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yatkripatamaham Vande Paramanandamadhavam Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marudastunvanti Divyaistavaihi Vedais Sangabadakramopanishader Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyanavasthita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yogino Yasyandam Navidusura Suragana Devaya Tasmai Namaha Om. Good morning and namaskaram to all. So we have been
Good
discussing.
morning, sir.
Good morning. Yeah, we have been discussing Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So we are in the 10th chapter. Up to 38 we finished. 39 also we did the meaning, but still we'll spend a little more time on 39 and we'll continue 40, 41, 42. So today we will be concluding this Vibhuti Yogam chapter. 39th verse. Yachabi sarva bhutanam bijam tadaham arjuna na tadasti vina yatsyat maya bhutam characharam. Arjuna, there is no being, whether moving or unmoving, that can exist without me. Hey Arjuna, the seed of all beings, tad aham. I am the seed, I am the bijam. Okay, so Bhagavan is talking as Parabrahmam here, and anyway he is talking as Parabrahmam only in the whole of Bhagavad Gita. We have to understand this. Maya vina, in my absence or without me, bhutam, characharam, yat syat tad, anything that is moving, which is not moving, etc. There is nothing that is not without my presence. That means I alone is everything here. Right? This is what Bhagavan said. That is how, like Bijam. I am the seed. Right? So we explained some these words in our last class also. Here I want to talk about one verse from, one second, Dakshinamurti Stotram. There is a beautiful verse in Dakshinamurti Stotram. Bijasyandharivanguro jagaditam prangirvikalpam punaha maya kalpita deshakala kalana vaichitra chitrikritam maya viva vijrumbhayatyapi mahayogi vayasvechaya tasmai Sri Guru Murtaye Namaidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye. This Jagat is exactly similar to the sprout that comes out of a seed, that comes from a seed. Okay? Bijasya antarivanguro jagadidam. This whole Jagat is like how a sprout comes out of a seed. It is exactly like that. Because what it means? It means that the whole of a tree, right, with its branches, its leaves, the flowers, the fruits, everything is contained in a bijam, in a seed. So similarly, Maya kalpita deshakala kalana vaichitra chitrikritam. How the whole tree, right, the huge tree, how it manifests itself from a small seed, how it is coming out, like Maya. This is like a Indrajalam. It is like a magic. The whole thing comes out of a seed. Maya kalpita desha kala kalana vaichitra chitrikritam. Means right from the desham kalam, the space and time. The space and time also is a Maya. It is also because of Maya, kalpita desha kala kalana. It is our mind's production is the space and time. The space and time is our mind's production. So similarly, from that bijam, how the tree, the whole huge tree appears is just like a Maya. It appears in our consciousness. In our consciousness, in our consciousness, how the whole world appears. Similarly, how similarly is Bijasya Andariva Anguro Jagadidam. See, exactly like the tree, how it comes from a small seed. Similarly, this world arises in my consciousness. And the Vedam, all the Veda Buddhi, when it becomes a tree, then you have got a plant, then you have leaves, then branches, each is different, each one is different. You have flowers, okay, various colors, flowers, then we have the fruits, all that is different colors and it is totally different. One doesn't appear the same as the other. The branch is different from the leaves. The leaves are different from flowers. The flowers are different from the fruits. So there is always anything in a tree is the roots are different. Exactly. So all of these are different, but everything is contained in a bijam. So similarly, Bijasyandharivanguro Jagadidam Prang Nirvikalpam Punaha. So before its manifestation, it was Nirvikalpam. It was only one alone was there. I alone existed. Consciousness, awareness alone existed before the manifestation. So when before the manifestation, I alone existed, right? During the manifested time, I alone exist, and when it goes to pralaya, I alone exist. I always alone exist. I am that awareness, I am that consciousness, then everything else is Maya. All that you see here as matter, every matter, including prana, is an appearance in me. In me means my consciousness, me consciousness. Okay, so all of that appears in me. This is the Maya Kalpita Deshakala Kalana Vaichitra Chitrikritam. Maya Viva Vijrumbhayati Abhi Mahayogiva Yasvechaya. Like a Mayavi, like how a magician or a yogi. A yogi produces a whole world only. Like you must have heard the story of Trishangu Swarga, right? Trishangu Swarga, produced by Vishwamitra Maharshi. So he created a new Swarga only, new place only. So either like a Mahayogi or like a Mayavi, like a magician. A magician produces things from the air, from here and there, but for the onlookers, it is magic, right? For the audience, it is magic. Whereas for a magician, there is no magic at all. Remember, for a magician, there is no magic. He knows that whatever is happening, he know only he alone exists. Right? Only the magician exists. Whereas there is no magic at all. But for the audience, many things appear and disappear, and then they sit and watch this with an open mouth. Right? But for a magician, there is absolutely no magic at all. He is not amused by all of this. Similarly, consciousness, watch. This is the awareness. In that awareness, all that is happening. Like a screen, in the screen, when a movie goes on, there are villains, there are heroes, there is romance, there is suffering, everything that is happening in a movie, whereas the screen is untouched by those happening. So like that, we are the awareness, we are the consciousness. In us, in this consciousness, the whole world, this movie appears and disappears. People come and go. People come and go. This goes on and on. The show is continuously on. In me, including this body. This body is another appearance. This is also manifest. It comes, it goes. Right? So, in me, the whole show is going on continuously. So, that is the meaning of this. Tasmai Sri Guru Murtaye Namaidam Sri Dakshina Murtaye. That Guru Murtaye, that Dakshina Murti, I prostrate. Okay, so what is that? Here the important thing why I brought this verse is because of that seed, right? Bijasya, I am like the seed. That is what Bhagavan said. Tad aham. I am the Adi Karanam. Okay, Bijam. Bijam means I am the seed. A same example is given in Chandogya Upanishad also. Shvetaketu was asked to bring the seed of a banyan tree. And then he says, okay, what do you see here inside? He says, nothing, I don't see anything. Okay, you break it open. And he breaks, and then again and again, then there is nothing inside the seed. Then it is told that the whole banyan tree, so huge, right? So huge. It all contained in this seed. So don't think that if it is not there, does not mean all of this is here only. So the whole banyan tree was contained in that particular seed. Similarly, you don't see the whole tree inside the seed, right? But it is there. Okay. So similarly, I am the consciousness, I am the bijam, and without me, nothing sprouts here. The whole chara-charam, everything does not have any existence without my presence. Actually, I give existence to all of this. Anything that arises in me has to be me alone. So, I alone manifests as all of this. That is the meaning of this. We'll move to the next verse, 40th verse. Nantosti mama divyanam vibhutinam parantapa yesha tuddesatah proktaha vibhuter vistaro maya. Nantosti mama divyanam. There is no end to my divyanam vibhutihi. Hey Parantapa, Arjuna. Parantapa means one who is the intimidator of the foes, or who threatens the foes. It induces fear in the enemies. So that is Parantapa. Hey Arjuna, there is no end to my divine manifestations. But Eshat Uddeshataha Proktaha. I explained to you a few of it. Not everything I did not explain, because there is no end to it. Because my manifestations are Infinite. Everything is my own manifestations only. Everything is my manifestations. There is no end to it. Mama Divyanam Vibhutihi na antahasti. There is absolutely no end. It is infinite. Yeshatu uddeshataha proktaha. Whatever I told so far, whatever I explained to you are limited numbers. A little bit I explained to you. That's all. That is in samkshepam. Samkshepa rupam means in brief I explained to you a few of the vibhutis. Actually speaking, everything is my vibhuti only. There is nothing that is not my vibhuti. In Shiva Mahimna Stotram, there is a beautiful verse to explain this. So everything is me only. There it says, Tvamarkas Tvam Somaha Tvamasi Pavanastvam Hutavaha Tvamapas Vyomastvam Tvamu Dharaniratma Tvamiti cha Parichinnam Tvayi Parinata Vibhuti Giram na vidma smastatvam vayamihatu yatvam na bhavasi. Panditaha, okay, they say that you are here Ashtamurti. Ashtamurti is told, Tvamarkaha, you are the sun. Tvam Somaha, you are the moon. Okay. Tvamasi Pavanaha, you are the wind. Hutavaha, you are the fire also. Tvamapaha, you are the waters. Tvam Vyomaha, you are the space. Tvamudharani, you are the bhumi. Tvam Atma, Tvamiticha, you are Atma. Parichinnam evam tvayi parinata vibhutim giram na vidma smattatvam vayamihatu yatvam na bhavasi. See, this is what? Everything is you alone. You alone exist here. That is what the Shiva Mahimna Stotram also says. Why I brought this is so that you can go to Shiva Mahimna Stotram and refer there also. Then, the Bhagavan's glories, it is Anandam. It says, there is no end to it. It is no end. So here then, Bhagavan's glories, talking about Bhagavan's glories is so purifying. That is why Arjuna says, please explain your glories, your manifestations again. So Krishna was so happy and then he gave some more vibhutis in this chapter, Because what happens is, it purifies our mind. It purifies. Listening to the Bhagavan's glories purifies the mind. There is a story which I read in one of the commentary. Neelu and the Pandit is the story name. Okay, Neelu and the Pandit. There was a housemaid. Her name was Neelu. And there was a scholar, a Pandit, and she was the housemaid in that house. One day when she was coming, on her way, she suddenly happened to listen to Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam story was going on. Must have been Dashamaskandam, where Krishna's all the Krishna's glories were explained there, the stories of Krishna. So she was listening to that, and then she was so engrossed in the story that she forgot. She forgot her timing, and then suddenly she realized that I am late. So she came rushing to the house. So the Pandit asked, what happened, Neelu, today? She said, sir, on the way there was a Bhagavata Upanyasam was going on, so I got immersed in that and then I forgot the timing. So he said, okay, do not come late tomorrow. Next day also, on the way, she started listening to that. Again, she became late. So then, next day, really the Pandit got angry. Pandit got said that, okay, now you have listened to the Krishna stories, Bhagavan stories. You tell me that now. You tell the stories. She said, sir, I don't remember anything. I can't tell anything now. Then he said, he laughed, and then he said, okay, you do one thing, you bring that, they have this basket of cow dung, cow dung basket was there. So the basket, you bring that. And then he said, okay, now collect water in it. So she started pouring water into the basket, cow dung basket. After many times she was pouring, and then all the water was, going through that pores only. Then the Pandit laughed and said, you see, your brain is like that only, your mind is like that, your buddhi is like that, nothing can hold on. All the water is going through the basket, it is not holding any water there. Then she said, but sir, one thing did you observe? That the basket is clean now. There is no more cow dung. All the cow dung is gone. The basket is clean. The Pandit was really stunned. The Pandit said, what a great Vedanta she talked. So this is how, when we listen to the Bhagavan's glories, when we listen again and again, it purifies our mind. It purifies our heart of all our raga dveshas, or slowly it will get removed. That is the reason it says Bhagavan's glories are to be talked again and again. Repeatedly we have to listen. So here also the vibhutis. Bhagavan started explaining about vibhutis. Again Arjuna said, please tell me more about the vibhutis. Bhagavan was more happy, and then Krishna continued discussing about the vibhutis. Right? So it is very, 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 very important to repeatedly listen to the Upanishad. Repeatedly we have to listen to the glory of Bhagavan. Very, very important here. And Swami Chidbhavananda once said that the act of seeking God evolves into seeing God. Remember this. If you want to, you can write it down. The act of seeking God evolves into seeing God. Such a wonderful thing. That means the act of seeking God, that means this sadhana, whatever we are doing to realize God, is evolve. It will end up in seeing God. That means this will become anubhavam. Okay, so this will become atma anubhavam or brahma anubhavam. Okay, so ultimately what Bhagavan said? Bhagavan said that everything is, all the vibhutis are me alone. There is no good, there is no bad. Everything is my own manifestation. It is not my own manifestation. The Shakuni is me only. Duryodhana is me only. Krishna is me only. Arjuna is me only. The gambling is me only. Right? So whatever is there, everything is me alone. Everything happens in me. Bhishma, Vyasa, Shuka Brahmam, all are me only. Everything is me only, and all that is happening in this universe, it is all are happening in me, and everything is planned. Everything is well planned. It is all mastermind is there. Everything is well planned, and it is all planted by me only. All that is happening in this universe is all done with a proper, under a rules and regulations. You can call it a law of karma, or you can call it a destiny, or whatever you call it. It has got a perfect rule. There is a rhythm in it, right? There is a rhythm in that, and as per that rhythm, things are just happening here. You are only the witness. You are that sakshi. That is what Bhagavan said. So everything is me only. The good, the bad, all that is me alone. That is what Bhagavan said. We will move to the 41st verse. Yadyad vibhuti mat sattvam srimadurjitameva va tattadeva vagachatvam mama tejomsya sambhavam. Yadyad vibhuti mat sattvam srimadurjitameva va tattadeva vagachatvam mama tejomsya sambhavam. Yeah. Vibhuti means that which has the Ishvara Prabhavam, which has got the divinity in it. Then Tejomayam, you know what is Tejomayam? Then Urjitam Evava. Tejomayam Urjitam Eva means which has got a lot of energy in it, energetic. Energetic. That is lot of Utsaham. Utsaham Yat Tat. Sattat Sattvam. All the bhavas, okay? All that is there, all the bhavas, tat mama, that all that is my tejomsha sambhavam. Tvam avagacha. You understand this point very clearly that all that vibhutimate, that is vibhutimate, we will explain that srimate, vibhutimate, srimate, urjitam. All these three or all these bhavas, all of them are mama tejo amsha sambhavam. It is all expressing my tejas only. It is my tejas, the amsham. It is all part of my amsham only. All that is my own part. Tvam avagacha. Tvam eva avagacha. You understand this very clearly. What is this vibhutitvam? Yeah, what just now we explained in our list. There is a worldly order here. There is a perfect order that is being controlled by the power. There is a power behind that is happening in this universe. There is a perfect rhythm. Okay? Say Bhishasmadvatah pavate bhishote disuryaha bhishasmadagnischendrascha mrityurdhavati panchama iti. It is out of fear. Upanishad says it is out of fear of me or afraid of me that vataha pavati. This wind is blowing because of me. That is, wind is doing its job. Okay, there is a rhythm. Then the wind, Bhishodati Suryaha, the sun, Bhishasmad Agnihi Indrahacha, Agni Indra, all are performing their duty out of fear of me. Then Mrityuhu Dhavadi Panchamaidi, the fifth one, the Mrityu, the kalam, the time, that also is doing its function, it is doing its job, swadharmam, because of out of fear of me. So what it means is that there is a perfect rhythm in which all of this are happening here. Okay, that perfect rhythm, that power, that is called Ishwaratvam. Okay, that is the Vibhutitvam. This is the Vibhutitvam of Bhagavan. Then Srimatvam. Sri means that which gives peace. That which gives peace. Sri does not mean that money or wealth, etc. Okay, that which gives Aishwaryam is peace is Aishwaryam. Okay, the peace, the quietude of the mind is real Aishwaryam. So that gives peace with right knowledge. That is the Tejas. Okay, that is the Srimatvam. Then Urjitatvam. Urjitatvam is the energy that everyone gets to perform their swadharma. Okay, one who gets that energy to perform the swadharma, nishkamam, okay, without any expectation, one who gets the energy to perform his swadharma is the urjitatvam. That is the energy. The energy, not the kamyartha karma and all that. No, it will lead to suffering. Okay, so nishkama swadharmam, one who is getting that energy, it is from me alone. Okay, of course, all energy is me only, from Bhagavan only. All the energy, whether it is kamyartha also, it is coming from me only. All sorts of energy is coming from me only. So that is urjitatvam, srimatvam, and also vibhutitvam. So these three qualities are from me alone. It is my amsham only. It is all coming from me. Okay, this Vibhuditvam you can see. Vibhuditvam is, as I said, there's a power, the power and the control is there. So like if you look at the fire, air, etc., they have the power to control things, right? And the Urjitatvam you can see in the Srimatvam you can see in the sages. In the presence of sages, you can feel it. If you go to temples, etc., you can feel the peace of mind. You get the peace of mind in the temples, or when you go to sages, you can get you can feel that one. The Srimatvam, Vibhuditvam, Srimatvam, Urjitatvam. Okay, so all of this, they all come from me alone. Then we will move to the last verse, 42. Adhava bahunaitena kim jnatena tavarjuna vishtabhyahamidam kritsnam ekamsena sthito jagat. One more time. Athava bahunaitena kim jnatena tavarjuna vishtabhyahamidam kritsnam ekamsena sthito jagat. See, Bhagavan says, though I explained so much about the vibhutis, so many vibhutis I explained, divine, all the manifestations, that is only the first step. Okay, that is only the first step. But we must know that Ishavasya midam sarvam yat kinja jagatyam jagad. This whole universe, all the thing, that is all the manifestations are pervaded or filled with Bhagavan, inside, outside. Yat kinja jagatyam jagad. Anything that you perceive, you means not only the humans, but also all other species of this universe. Whatever they perceive, everything is filled inside, outside with Isha only. It is all covered by Bhagavan alone. It's all covered by consciousness alone, because it is all the consciousness expression it is. So that is what the Upanishad says, and practice it in our life. So we should not think that only on the certain manifestations God is there. So generally it starts with, okay, you see the divinity in the sun, in the moon, fire, etc. But we should understand that the divinity is present equally in darkness also, in any colors also. All the colors, any colors you take, it is not only the shining one, the dull ones also, manifestation is equally same. But initially, to catch our eye, the explanation will be, okay, you see the divinity in the sun, you see divinity in the gold, things like that, which is shining, or the stars, etc. you see. But later you have to see the same divinity in everything here. Not only the divinity is there in Ganga Jal, also you have to see divinity in tap water also, right? The tap water also you should see divinity. Divinity is there everywhere. So initially we will be the divine manifestation, the vibhutis, some of the vibhutis are explained that way, but we have to understand that Ishavasya bidam sarvam yat kinja jagatyam jagat. So what Bhagavan says, adhava bahunaitena, Arjuna, hey Arjuna, bahuna jnatena yetena tava kim. What is the use? What is the need? What need is there for you, to Arjuna, to have the detailed explanation of this vibhutis? Okay, there is no use in explaining detailed one. Means it is impossible to explain all this, because already he said that my vibhutis are anandam. Everything is me alone. What is the need to know more? You need not go into details. You know that I am the stuff with which the whole world is made. I am the stuff. It is the one Mahatma said, what is this universe made of? So he said, this world is made of dream stuff. This is what he said. This world is made of dream stuff, he said. Anyway, so here Bhagavan says that everything is me alone. That means what he meant was there is no matter. All the matter that you see, okay, is consciousness alone. There is no such hard thing. There is no such hard object here. Everything is fundamentally consciousness alone. Consciousness is what is expressed as this, which is perceived by our sense organs, by the Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandham. These 5 sense organs deceive us to make us believe that the names and forms are true. So, all that matter that we perceive with our 5 sense organs are really consciousness alone, awareness alone. The awareness is only the truth. All other things, that matter is just an appearance. How the water appears on a desert, exactly similarly, same way, the matter is an appearance of consciousness. Right from the Sukshma Jadam, Prana, to the gross or the Sthula Jadam. Right from the Sukshma to Sthula. Everything is consciousness which appears. Which in consciousness, this Jadam appears. Or the Prana appears. Okay? Everything is just a manifestation. Which is just an appearance. So what is the point in explaining all these, Arjuna? Adhava bahunaitena kim jnatena tava Arjuna. Now, next is ekamsena vishtabhya idam kritsnam jagad sthitaha. The whole universe that is appearing, okay, the world that is appearing to humans, the Manushya Logam, the world that is appearing to animal Logam, the Logam that is appearing to the celestials, that Logam, Deva Logam, the plant Logam, any Logam, okay, all that together is only ekamsena vishtabhya. You understand that it is only with a part of me, okay, it is in me as just a part. Okay, in Purusha Suktam, Pado osya vishwa bhutani tripadasya mritam divi. Pado asya vishwa bhutani. Only 1/4 of me is what you see or perceive as this whole Jagat. 3/4 is Amritam. 3/4 is still Amritam only. So what does that mean? It means that I am the witness, I am the consciousness, I am the awareness. In this consciousness, the appearance of this world, whatever it is only a part. It is just an appearance. Okay? It comes and goes. It comes and goes. Again, this drama goes and comes and goes. So the manifestation is innumerable. They all come and go. But I remain. I am never born. Desha Kalam is born out of me, right? The space and time is my own manifestation only. There is no reality in space and time. And there is no, after that, after space and time only everything else comes, right? All that is only an imagination. There is no reality in it. Only the awareness is the only truth. Consciousness is the only the truth. Knowing this is Ananda. Anandam is the only truth. So, then all this, whatever the manifestation is only a part of me. That is what Bhagavan said. Ekamsena vishtabhya sthitaha. So only a little bit is, my little bit is what is there. So there is no need to know everything. Because they don't really exist. So if at all you think they exist, if at all they don't exist, if at all you think they exist, it's only a part of it. All those vibodhis, This is just a part of me. That is what Bhagavan says. Adhava bahunaitena kim jnatena tavarjuna vishtabhyaham kritsnam ekamsena sthito jagat. Then Bhagavan concludes this chapter with this verse. See, Shastras prescribes many methods. Many sadhana margam is given. In Bhagavad Gita itself, the Bhakti margam, then the Karma yoga, then Jnana yoga. Many methods are given. But ultimately, according to the sadhaka's maturity, according to the individual's location, they have to find the path so that the ultimate goal is Atma Sakshatkaram. Brahma Sakshatkaram is the goal. So every individual has to work and they have to purify their mind, get rid of the raga dvesham completely from the mind. Likes and dislikes are to be removed completely through karma yoga, right? And by clear understanding of this tattvam that my true nature is consciousness and can have ishta devata, okay, that is sagunopasana. They can have a personal deity, either Krishna, Rama, Shiva or Skanda or anything. Any ishta devata is you can take and then have that saguna brahmopasana. But know that Saguna Brahmopasakas must also know that the ultimate reality is Nirgunam. Brahman is Nirgunam and it is Nirakaram. Okay, and you cannot have only Saguna Brahmopasana. The Saguna Brahmopasakas must also know that Nirguna Brahmopasanam is necessary. Right? The Brahman is Nirgunam. They should have the clear understanding. Similarly, those who are Nirguna Brahmopasakas, right? Those who are doing that, they have to see God or they have to see divinity in all that manifestations. Okay? All the manifestations here, all the animals, the plants, the humans and the celestials, everything, we should see God there. So they cannot avoid Saguna Brahmopasaka here, Daguna Brahmopasana. Sagunopasana also is necessary for those who do Nirgunopasana. Because the manifestations are the God alone, right? Bhagavan alone. So you cannot differentiate between this and that. Any method is fine. But the ultimate goal is to realize ourselves as consciousness. Realize ourselves as Brahman, realize ourselves as Atma. Atma alone is the truth. All manifestations are only manifestations. They are all appearances here. Okay, so the path each one has to find, and the ultimate goal is Sarvam Brahmamayam. Everything is Brahman alone. Okay, so in that only all the dukkham, there will be no suffering here, there will be no sufferer, there is no baddha, there is nobody who is bound. Okay, in that clarity, Sarvam Brahmamayam, that is the Atmanubhavam, that is our every individual's goal. Okay, right. I think with that we will conclude today's discussion. Next week we will start with the 11th chapter, Vishwarupa Darshana Yogam. Okay, we will stop today a little early. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Harihi Om Tat Sat. Brahmarpanamastu.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.